Hello.
Bilisan mo na ha. Pupunasan mo pa yan.
Hello everyone, and welcome to my stream, and have a lovely evening. So for tonight's stream, we're just going back to what we've already started. We're doing video game assets for Balete City, and right now I'm making a motorcycle. So as you can see, I'm halfway or more than a half in modeling. So I have few things that needs to be modeled. As you can see from the reference here, we need to put some headlights, a few parts in order for it to be looking more realistic, and hopefully that we can finish the modeling tonight, and then we're going to proceed to texturing on the next coming streams. It's weird that my avatar is not moving. So I'm not sure how will I. Anyways, maybe my camera is not focusing on my face. Maybe that's the reason that my avatar is going wonky this time. Let me check a little bit if I can restart. Set position, reset position, calculate motion, reset position. Anyways, let's leave it like that. So my Aninag is frozen for tonight's streaming. Anyways, we're gonna proceed with tonight's usual flow. Okay, so I'm a little bit excited because it's looking like a real motorcycle right now, even though that we've made it we had simplified some parts because we cannot accommodate that too much of a detail when working with a model that's gonna be used in a game. It needs to have few vertices or something like that. Well, in my case, cause Balete City is not meant for higher performance VC, so I have to like make sure that every assets that I'm putting on inside the engine is not that much what they call, the term is expensive. Performance expensive. So let's do the headlight first. I feel like it's the easiest part that we can do for tonight. So I need to put some, see, I guess I can just recycle this part the one that we did for the side mirrors, I think it's enough, or it will do. So I'm just gonna select this, shift D in order to duplicate. So another tip when you're making a model, always make sure that you find an existing shape that is close to the one that you wanted to do. So you can always use that shape and then just duplicate it and modify it. In comparison to starting from scratch, it would save you a lot of time if you would use an existing shape or object on your model already. So we will use this one. We'll just need to separate it. There you go. Then the usual routine is put it on the correct position, make this the scale. So as you can see, it's not scaling on the correct proportion, or it's not on the center. So we need to make sure that the model is the x-axis, or the center of the object is on the center. Otherwise it would go wonky and it will scale differently. So we need to as you can see, there's this little marker here. This is the center of the object, so we need to actually put this whole thing, we need to select these vertices and then just move it here and make sure that it's in the correct position in the top view, and then make sure that it's also correct on the other views, just like on the front view. See, so where is it? Yeah, so the center, or the center marker, is a little bit down here, so we need to like put this thing a little bit down, just like this. There you go. So that if we go back to the object mode, you can just scale it normally, just like that. Then just rotate it to the correct position, as we said earlier. There you go. Actually, you can use the curved side as the lumps, front face. Put it like that. Scale it a little bit more. There you go. G, Y position. Oh, okay. So my avatar, Aninag, is already, it's working properly now. I guess it's not working again. What's the problem? What's your problem? Wait, I'm just gonna try to figure out why he's not moving. Anyways. So let's come back to what we're doing. We can also modify each of the vertices of this object. So I'm just gonna select these parts and then make it a little bit wider or bigger. And this parts too, I can just pull it in a little bit, and this also pull it in. There you go. Okay. Okay. Also, I think I need to make these points fall in a straight line so that I could make it an edge. Make it an edge. Ta-da! Okay. Okay, so I think that works fine. Select. Then mark it as a I forgot I have to go on to the edge selection mode so that I can actually select the edges and then right click and then put or mark it a sharp edge, so that whenever we go back to the object mode, there you go. Yeah. Okay, guess that looks fine. See. I guess we have to modify this part as well, so needs to have like a curvature, or it doesn't need to be sharp edged, sharp doesn't need to have hard edges, so we need to modify it to conform to the headlight, that part. So right. See. Okay, so how do I do that actually? Okay. So let's go back to the vertices selection mode. Let's add actually a ring loop here and there. Then I think I'm gonna need to put one also on the center. I'm gonna use the back selection tool so that I can select different or all of the vertices in these parts and then just move them. There you go. Okay. So let me see if let me see if I'm doing it correctly. Okay, I guess that's fine. Looks fine. Now I need to put a little hood on the headlight, just like in our reference. So what I'm going to do is just copy this, or copy the existing shapes on this headlight. I'm just gonna select the faces. Okay, till here, bro. Then here, or maybe not this, only that part, or maybe only these parts. Okay, can just duplicate those and then yeah, correct. Linked, separated. Yeah, I'm just gonna separate. Seven part G. I'm just gonna pull these vertices. I'm just gonna select these vertices and then there you go. G. Yeah, okay. So I'm just gonna make sure that it's falling on it's touching the surface of the headlight. Otherwise, it would look like it's floating. So in order to do that, is just move a little bit of the view to the right side. I think I can make this a little bit down so that it's inside the it's inside the lighting or the inner circumference of the headlight. Or no, let's just put it back. Anyways, I can improve it a little bit further by putting another wing loop here maybe. It's not working. Put some edge. There you go. That's it working. So I guess I can just leave it like that. Doesn't look good. Or let's see. So this looks fine. This looks fine. Let's do it from this side, actually. Okay. So this part should be okay naman. Yeah. Okay. Now I understand what's the problem. It's because the edge of this part is not aligned to this part, so I need to like add more vertices to it so that they could align perfectly. So I hope that decimate. I forgot the modifier. Subdivision subsurface. C. Okay. I think that's nice. We don't need to like spend a lot of vertices for this one. This is only a minor part of the motorcycle, so I guess we can just leave it like that. A simple subdivision modifier is enough. You can just I would just like to modify these two vertices, and I think that looks good. Now what do we have left? Okay. Yeah, from afar, if we're looking from afar, it now looks like a decent motorcycle. So I think we're doing great. I hope we're doing great. I've already spent like 3 nights of modeling for this asset. So, okay. So, move on. Let's move on. Let's not spend a lot more time on those parts. So, okay. So now, let's just, yeah, I need to do this extra lights, front lights, or whatever you call them. I will just find like something similar in the existing or to those parts that I modeled already. So I guess I can use this side mirror just like what we did to the headlight. I will just duplicate this one and then make it an independent object, and then I could use this this object, make sure that it's centered first, so you can see the center marker is little bit on the left side, and we need to put it a little bit down. GZ, like this. Okay, now it's good. You can put it on the correct position, rotate it on the correct orientation. Yes. Rotate some more. Okay. Scale. There we go. Okay. I can just select this bottom part and then pull it towards the this parts too, and I can also like make it a little bit bigger. There you go. I would like to add some ring loop here. No, it's not working. Also 7. I can select the edges and then extend it a little bit more, then make it smaller. So this will serve as our front light. See, okay. Yan, okay na yan. Z. Back to the object mode. Okay. I think I just need to like remove the sharp edges markings in these parts, so I will remove the headlock. I forgot the mark as asan na ba dito? Shift A. How can I smooth vertices? Okay, so no. I forgot the process. So in order for us to remove the markings for the sharp edges, we need to be on the edge selection mode and then select the edges so that we can clear sharp. Okay. Let's see if that worked. Okay, that worked. Okay. So then it's on the correct position on our top view reference. So let's make sure that it's on the correct position on the front view. GZ, make it a little bit bigger. Now we have to put the stick or the connection from the front light to the main body of the motorcycle. Okay, so I'm looking for something that I can just duplicate and use as a base so that I don't need to start from scratch. But I guess those objects that I've already created are too complicated for such a simple connection. So maybe I could just go from doing or making an object from scratch. Shift A, just add cylinder with like very few vertices. 6 would do. Yeah, this is fine. Make it smaller, as small as how you want it to be. Put it on the correct position right here, and then rotate it on the correct orientation as well. So where is it? G, we need to put it here, then rotate it like this, as so. Then wireframe G Y C. Okay, we can make it smoother by putting a shade smooth. We can also combine these two so that we won't have problems moving it. Okay, then I could just duplicate this one and then mirror it in Y global. Okay, so let's just put it on the correct position. 9 G. Alright, now we're left with just the pedal, I think, because if we need to put this tail light, we can just copy this front light and just duplicate it and put it on the correct position. But I'm not sure where to connect, so I guess I may not put it. I will not put it. Okay, so it needs to be connected there actually. So the seat needs to have an extension. Okay, save. Yay! Okay. Now we're left with the pedal or whatever it is. I'm not sure. I don't own a motorcycle, so I don't know. I'm not knowledgeable of the parts. Anyways. So I'm just gonna add some cube and then shape it to the correct, or modify it until it looks like it's the correct shape. There you go. Okay. 1, 3, 9. G. Y. L. G. Okay. Okay. Now I just need to put the metal connection of this pad to the main body. So in order to do so, we just need to put again a cylinder 6 with 6 edges or 6 vertices. Make it the correct thickness. Make it a little bit smaller. Make sure that it's on the correct position. Just like this. 9. Rotate. Then we can actually modify the vertices. I want the vertex selection. E, G, rotate, extrude again. So our reference is not that clear on this part, so I will just have to imagine how it would look like in real life. There you go. Stand G. G. So I guess we need to extend it a little bit more in order for it to touch or make a connection with the main body. Some more. Little bit more. G. Just like that. Okay. But it's 2. Okay. So since it's 2 parts, we can just combine this to the pad and the stem or whatever it is. Then if we go to the top view, we can just duplicate it and then mirror it in the y-axis and then just put it on the correct position. So actually it needs to be modified. Okay, so I'll just delete these and modify it from the top view. See. Yeah. G. These parts. Okay, I think that's fine. It's just you just need to check it visually if it's correct. Mhm. Shift D, then mirror while go ba, then G. Okay. I guess we're done with modeling the motorcycle. It's now time to combine those parts that are the same with the same material. So we need to make sure that they would receive the same material specifications. Yeah, okay. I guess uh, I guess we can continue a little bit. We haven't been on stream for at least an hour, so it's already 49 minutes. So I guess I could spend a little bit more time. Anyways, I need to save it first. Okay. Okay. First is this tool. You just put another texture paint, shader, shader, enter. Shader, anyways, okay, and I guess that's it for tonight, guys. Thank you so much for if ever you would stumble upon this streaming, I'm Niley and I'm creating video game assets and I'm streaming it each night whenever I have time. So right now we're doing a motorcycle and it's the first stage of creating an asset. Modeling actually is the first stage of creating an asset, and we've finished that stage. We already modeled a motorcycle. Next stage will be texturing and making a texture map for the model for us to for us to be able to paint it on another software. So anyways, thank you so much, and that's it for tonight. Bye.